Think I hate the word collab.
Yeah.
I'm Fiona Bennett.
Hi, I'm Larry and today we're spilling the tea on
What it's like to be a makeup artist in Singapore.
I started in 2001. I didn't want to continue to do what I'm supposed to do, which is biotech research. So I left to do freelance, and since 2006, and been doing it since then.
So I've been a makeup artist for about 6 years. I don't really specialize in everything. I'm kind of like a jack of all trades, but like master of none. So like brides, editorial work, campaigns, commercials, just anything. Anything that brings in $1.
That's true,
Yeah.
because money's important. To start the game, players will take turn choosing a question card from their hand to ask the opponent.
Players will also be given 3 action cards each, where they can skip, swap, or switch at any point in time. For skip, you can skip the question. Swap, you can swap the cards with your opponent. And switch, you can get your opponent to answer instead. What do you think of the saying, there are no ugly women, only lazy ones?
Only 0.1% of the population are born beautiful. Most of us need some help.
Yeah.
I would take it for my makeup and scare you all. Just a bit of effort. The brows, under eye, and lip. Barely takes 2 minutes. My turn.
What is that?
How
What is
can
it?
you
Is-
say that?
Go on.
How can we-
Is it rude?
It's so rude.
Is it? Go on. I'm so excited. It's so rude.
It's so rude.
Is it? Go.
Spill the tea. How much do you make on average?
Oh, no, it's good. How much, like a month or like per job? Because I think it depends.
Yeah.
Maybe like, 1,500 a day, kind of like on average. In a month, it depends. Like sometimes you get like good months and bad months. So,
Like 2020 was a great year.
oh my God, so rolling in it. Were you rolling in it too?
So much.
You feel really rich because like you go, oh my God, 1,500 job, and then you get other jobs coming in. But those jobs sometimes don't pay until months later.
Sometimes a year later.
Yeah.
Or someone ran away from money.
The invoices say that I'm doing really well, but like in your bank account, you're like, well, where the the money? Well, am I allowed to say Yeah, where the is the money? Because I'm poor. True or false? In Singapore, the makeup industry is extremely toxic and competitive.
Some people are really, really nice. I've known people who are amazingly nice, right?
I have never found it competitive or toxic at all. I've always found everyone really nice, but I also don't give a either.
Yeah.
So whatever. If you want to be competitive with yourself.
Yeah.
You're not in my league.
Oh, snap, girl. Will you do makeup for exposure? And when is exposure acceptable?
I think I hate the word collab.
Yeah.
So that doesn't fly with me anymore. I will do something for free if I really want to do it. I used to back in the day. When I first started, it was like you'd email or DM, somebody like a photographer or whatever, and you're like, hey, let's work together. And they're like,
yeah, send your portfolio.
It's like, yeah, I thought that's what this was, so you can help me with my portfolio.
But she has guts, because a lot of people don't do that. International celeb did that to me before. I was like, no, you could pay me money.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. No, I'd pay for it myself. Yeah, 100%. Are you joking?
If she can pay Sir John lots of money, she can pay us lots of money.
I would.
Yeah.
It would be economy, and I'd stay in a hostel.
For Beyonce,
Yeah, for Beyonce.
then you go there and be beyond hope.
True or false? As a makeup artist, I can't help myself but to judge other people's makeup and call it an occupational hazard. Go on.
True! I judge everyone's makeup, but I've learned to keep my mouth shut. Oh, how's my makeup? How's my makeup? I was like, sweetie, you do not want to know.
Oh, you say that? I do always say that it looks really nice.
If the bronzer is like a two baguette
Yeah,
inside,
look, they've done their best, so it's fine.
in the dark,
Yeah.
they focus on the light.
Yeah. No, because you know why? If we say that it's bad, then they'll want us to fix it for them. So I just say it looks amazing. You've got it, girl. Do you know what's my pet peeve?
What?
when people don't connect the eyeliner to like their lash line and there's always like a little bit of
The
like
floating.
a gap. That's the worst. Everybody, please like look back and then just make sure that you've connected that shit.
Tell us your experience with bridezillas.
What I don't love is when a bride who never wears makeup thinks that I am going to be a miracle worker and make them look like something that she's not. And they're like, oh, but it looks like I've got makeup in my face. It's like, yeah, babe, because you
It's
do.
makeup.
Because you've got makeup. You've got makeup. They're like, oh, I'd rather have my eyebrows like this, or I want like my lips like that. I'm like, that's cool, we'll do that. Yeah. Makeup's really personal. Like, they've been doing a certain type, even if it's wrong, a certain type of makeup their way. That's what they love, then do it for them.
Yeah, this I agree. Because if you go against them, they feel insecure anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll probably go into the bathroom and throw it on when you're gone. What are some makeup trends that you absolutely hate? Dragon eyebrows, wiggly eyeliner, etc.
Dragon eyebrows?
Yeah, I don't know about
What's
that
dragon
one.
eyebrows?
I don't know. I think that's a TikTok thing.
The
No,
thin-
when it goes
Oh.
like a big one and then it just...
But it's a trend look. It was an early 2000 fashion catwalk look. Doesn't look good on everyone because if you don't have enough eyebrows, it can look like you fell off the bed and hit your face and then it plastered upwards. Like what the new one they did, took the contour, bronzer, highlight and everything with a sponge and pat it on the whole face.
Oh yeah, where they do it like all in one go.
Yeah.
I think, yeah,
It is
that's-
great if
no.
you want to look like a hot mess. And then they like to do the contouring for the nose. I was like,
Just take it one step at a
Yeah.
time. Just relax. There's no rush.
right? Yeah. And whatever you see on TikTok or Instagram, you have to be careful because there's a lot more filters than skills.
Yes.
Yeah, because some of them you see in real life, it's a different face.
Babe, that's the worst. Like honestly, like if I have somebody that gives me like a very filtered Pinterest photo and like they're like it's a Caucasian chick and they're
Yeah.
like Asian with like
girl,
a monolid and they're like, make me look like this. It's like, yeah, I'll try. So Larry and I have shared some pretty juicy stories. But if you want more, then you have to listen and tune for part 2.
Wow.
Oh, I feel like it's a good one.
Why do I ask such questions? Are there any makeup artists in Singapore that you would not recommend working with? When I was at MAC, I even had straight men coming in. They had to hide the hickeys from another woman.
Stop.
What are your thoughts on influencers selling their PR makeup packages online?
Babe, I think this is like better for you though. So we're gonna switch.
Thanks.